Connor Rogers here at the NFL Combine with one of the top tackles in the draft, Olu Fashanu. Olu, man, how's this process been for you so far?
It's been great. It's been a great last couple of days, getting to meet the guys. And honestly, this is just a big culminating point over the last few months. A lot of training, a lot of hard work, dedication, and I'm just happy to be here.
And honestly, we thought there was a chance you'd be here last year.
Yeah.
You could have been a top 10 pick. You make the decision to go back to school, I believe, to get your degree,
Yes,
right?
Sir.
I mean, what went into that decision besides that, and does it feel like it really paid off for you?
Yeah, so, the decision to come back, had a lot to do with obviously getting my degree. Looking at our roster from this previous year, we looked really good going into the season, and, there was a lot of talk about us, doing big things and potentially making the playoffs. So, having that with the opportunity to graduate, made that decision to come back a lot easier. And, a year later, after making that decision, I don't regret any of it.
That's awesome. So Chop Robinson stopped by the NBC set. I got to talk to Adiza Isaac, a fellow New Yorker. I mean, guys that you had to block in practice, incredible talents. What was that environment like, making each other better each day? Because Adiza told me it was, really just crazy having that much talent in the trenches all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, ultra competitive. Every rep, it's a war. You're fighting for your life. But with that type of environment at Penn State, it only makes us better because, with the way that we compete against each other, not only are we getting ourselves better, but we're getting everyone around us better as well.
So you're a guy that played left tackle for 2 years in college,
Yes,
but truly, one of the better athletes I've seen at the position in a long time. The footwork, the length.
Thank you.
With that, and this is a hard challenge, but guys are asked to do this in the NFL. Do you think you could play on both sides?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. This past year, a lot during practice, I practiced, my right side on right tackle, and especially during this combine prep with Duke Manyweather and his O-line masterminds.
He's one of the best.
Yeah, I've been working a lot on my right side, so I'm a lot more comfortable in that now.
That's awesome. So reading about you, I noticed that you did a lot of volunteer work at a homeless shelter.
Yes, sir.
What was that experience like, and how often did you get to do that?
Yeah, so that was when I was in high school at Gonzaga College High School in D.C., and from my freshman to senior year, me and my best friends, every lunch period, if we'd ever have any extra time, or during the summer before a football workout, again, if we just had any free time, we would stop by the homeless shelter, like right at Gonzaga, called the Father McKenna Center. And, it was a great time just getting to help in any way that we can, have conversations, just help serve lunch. But, yeah, it was a great experience.
So I know you were what we would consider a late bloomer to football. You were playing basketball growing up,
Yes,
right?
Sir.
And
yes,
is
sir.
it true that the coaches just wouldn't leave you alone and eventually got you out there on the football field?
Yeah, so the summer going into my freshman year at Gonzaga, there's kind of like a summer school transition period for incoming freshmen, and I was playing basketball at the time for like Gonzaga's summer basketball team, but the football coaches saw me, and they just asked me to give it a try, and I decided give football a try, and I decided to, just as a means originally to condition myself for the basketball season ahead, because obviously football's in the fall, basketball's in the winter, but thankfully I ended up liking football a lot more.
Yeah, and it looks like that paid off in a big way.
Yes, sir.
It's about to. All right, the last one here, Olu. You're going to be a top 10 pick. There's a lot of teams in the top 10 that already have good quarterbacks or are going to, eventually have a good quarterback. Is there anybody that you'd be in the huddle with at the NFL level and you're like, wow, I can't believe I'm in charge of protecting this guy right now?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I could say anyone.
Right.
Honestly, it's always been a huge dream of mine to be in the NFL. Around these great athletes, and for me to have the opportunity to be in the same huddle as all these professionals, it'll be a dream come true.
Olu Fashanu, one of the best tackles in this class. It's been a joy watching you in college, man, and can't wait to watch you in the NFL. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, homies, what's up? I know it's the off-season, but it's never the off-season on Cris Sims Unbuttoned. Me and Ahmed Fareed are going to be here for it all. We got free agency. We're going to break it all down. The draft, the rankings of positions. Of course, we're going to unpack it all. Hit subscribe, get to my free agency reactions, 2024 draft rankings, and more. Thanks again for watching. Peace out, homies. See you soon.